Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. So I have another pick a card reading for you guys. This pick a card reading will be, what is your sexual aura? So I have 5 piles to choose from today. The first pile will be this crystal here. Second pile will be this crystal. Third pile will be this crystal. Fourth pile will be this crystal. And then the fifth pile will be this crystal. Got red and stuff in there. So some of you guys will be drawn to more than one pile. Pick more than one pile. Use your intuition the best that you can, and I'll see you at your reading. Hello pile 1, welcome to your reading. So if you chose this crystal, this will be your reading. So let's see if we can tap into your energy. What is pile 1's sexual aura? What is pile 1's sexual aura, please? What is pile 1's? What is pile 1's sexual aura? Any messages? Accurate messages. We have the Hermit, and we have the Queen of Swords. I feel like you're able to put men in a trance, in like a frenzy state, a very confused state, especially egotistical men that go off of their ego, that go off of logic with the Queen of Swords. Like men that go off of logic, men that are pretty like, things need to be explained to them in a logical way, a very practical way. You put them in a trance, or you make them feel in a frenzy, like very all over the place, confused, distorted. Yeah, you could make men distorted, suffer from distortion. Like you make men very confused about their surroundings, or you make them question themselves a lot sexually. You make them question. So I think for this pile, you can make a lot of your sexual partners like be into more than one thing, and into more than one kink, and into more than one, like you make them question. For some of you guys, you make them question their sexuality, or you make them have questions about sexuality. You make them, because he definitely looks like he's like in a trance state, or in a very sexual, because he's playing a drum. So I feel like this person, or your sexual aura, like you are really good with rhythms. You're really good with vibrations, which is telling me you're very good with energy. You're really good with the emotional body, because she's in literally like the deepest part of the ocean, looks like to me. So I feel like you can literally dig into somebody's subconscious brain with certain spiritual tools that you hold, and make them go into these like deep states of, what I hear, metamorphia. I heard that from one reader this week, like a transformation, like a deep transformation, or like You make them, like, you bring up certain memories too that remind them of certain things. Like, you make flashbacks, flashes. Look at that. Flashbacks. Like, you definitely take them to, like, you what is your sexual aura? Your sexual aura with the Hermit energy and the Queen of Swords. You could have air placements, or you could attract a lot of air signs, or they have a lot of air in their chart. Or you could be a Virgo, don't have to be, or you have a Virgo placement. But I'm really feeling like, because Virgo placements, like the Virgo chart is like of service. It's some other things too, but that's like the first thing that popped into my mind. So your sexual aura could be like, you love to give, you love to give in the bedroom is what I'm getting. So I feel like so you're the type where you could like to have intimate sessions with someone, and you keep going when they come. Like, you'll keep going. You're the type to, like, you won't stop until they, like, not push you off of them, but maybe for some of you guys, or until you see that they're shivering, or until you see like their toes are curling, or until you see them like make a certain face, or yeah, you just keep going. Like, you have a lot of your sexual energy. Your sexual aura is, you are very spontaneous, and you're very energetic, and you have a lot of energy when you're in the bedroom. Like, you're the type where you want to keep going around, I feel like. And you stay, like, there's certain things and words that you say. This is what's giving me like hypnosis and trance like energy that you give them, even after what's said and done is done, or whatever said. I feel like you say certain things that can snap men out of a trance, or that can put them back in it, like words, certain words, and how you say it and what you say. Yeah, Queen of Swords, giving me like something to do with like your throat chakra. Like, you say certain words and certain tones, and it drives them crazy, or like play with their minds with the Queen of Swords. Your sexual aura is like, you play with their minds, really. And honestly, I think that's like the most powerful energy, because in order to be sexually stimulated, you have to be stimulated in your mind. Because if you're not sexually turned on in your mind, then you're not going to be sexually turned on. Like, you're not going to even reach climax if you're thinking too much, or if you're thinking too logically, or if you're thinking about like work or something that's stressing you out, or like, you know, if you're thinking about bills, you're not going to be able to reach climax. So I feel like what you do is like, I don't know, it's like you it's like for some of you guys, you encourage them to act like an animal. Yeah, I got the, right when I said that, the King of Wands in reverse. So we'll just keep channeling, because that, yeah. So like, and like, you encourage them to act barbaric, or act as if like, you encourage men to moan out loud too, like grunt, moan. Why did I hear bark, you guys? What the fuck? You could encourage them to act like a dog in the bedroom. I don't know what it is. Like, maybe you act with you. You could be a fire sign yourself, or have fire placements, actually. So earth, air, fire. Got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I don't usually get reversals. Is this deck in reverse? No. That's crazy. Dang, and then I'm picking up a lot of red charmies. So red could look really good on you. Or your sexual aura puts a lot of people, like, they feel like, yeah, look what charmy. You make them feel like in love. First time, second time, third time, doesn't matter. Your sexual aura, like, infatuates them, makes them very, it makes them feel very passionate too without the red. It makes them feel animalistic. It makes them feel very charged up. It makes them feel like they're doing no wrong, and they feel like they don't have to think about consequences. They don't have to think about, like, they don't have to think, like, they don't have to think, like, they just go in full, like, panther mode, like full mating mode. Like, yeah, now that I look, okay, so you could, like, your sexual aura could make them, like, act like a mate, like a you know how like you know how most, like, if you watch animals, like, when they're mating season, how, like, the feminine actually makes them do, like, a dance, or makes them sing a song, or makes them do something to either get a yes or a no. I feel like your sexual aura can make men do this, but in a different way. So it's like you make them want to perform for you, like, you make them want to impress you. Like, yeah, your sexual aura is like, you'll start to notice that, like, men, they do different things to impress you. Like, it's something that they do that where they feel like you need to be impressed, because you won't just be in bed with any guy. Basically, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. So your sexual aura could come off like you don't need or want a relationship, and this could also tempt them to want to impress you even more. Yeah, you definitely give off the vibe of, like, you not needing a relationship and not really looking for a relationship. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles, how she's looking, it's like you make them, like, your sexual aura is like you need to be chased. Like, you're the prize, you're the feminine, you deserve to be chased, you deserve to be impressed. Like, you do, like, you are supposed to want to impress me. I shouldn't have to chase after you. I won't chase after you. It's like, it's not gonna happen with the Two of Cups in reverse. And that's like what turns them on a lot about you guys at the Tower. So you could have multiple options during this time, and so it makes them want to be like the alpha. Yeah, like in the wild, like, you want to be the alpha, or you're not gonna get none, especially not from you, because you could be an alpha female. Yeah, definitely could be an alpha female with the Queen of Swords energy, because you're very smart, you're very you play with your words a lot. You could actually be a very good singer and you don't know it, or you already know you're a good singer, or you're very in tune with music. The both of you guys could. You're very in tune with music, so you could attract a lot of people that are in the music industry, or they want to pursue music, or they're very in tune with music as well. Like, you guys both genuinely enjoy music, so you attract a lot of love interests that enjoy music because you are in tune with music vibrations. Because of the drum here, you'll be a very good dancer too. High Priestess. I was getting that from the Hermit card. And that's just clarifying the Two of, yeah, you're very stable on your own. Just at the top of the deck. Seven of Swords, and then we got the, you guys can see my hand. Then we got the Tower. That's clarifying how passionate they feel off of just having sex with you one time, or not even having sex with you. They just know that, like, yeah, we got the, so you could, like, be getting out more, like getting out of the house more. What else about your sexual aura? It's like you don't come off too, it's like you don't come off too strong with your sexual aura, but at the same time it's very intense because you don't come off too strong. It's like, it makes people wonder with the Queen of Swords. You do too, like, the main thing is, like, you stimulate their minds really to make them wonder. With the High Priestess, you make them wonder a lot about you. Even after the sexual encounter, they wonder a lot about you. Like, You guys too, with your sexual aura in this pile, you could play around with alcohol a lot, because I was getting you dig into their subconscious with the High Priestess. So you guys, you could enjoy alcohol a lot before engaging with your sexual partners. Like, and for the guys that don't drink alcohol as much, I feel like they're like, what the fuck with the Tower? Immediately, like, what the F? Especially if they're not used to drinking alcohol like that, and they're like, but you're used to it. It's kind of like they're just blown away by how you act when you're intoxicated, or by how it, like, they could be blown away because of how it feels, or because of what they do when they're intoxicated. I think like it's something about your energy where you could have been doing this in a past life too. Something where you control men, minds, like, and it's like you either do something or you say something that snaps them out of it, or when they sober up, they can't believe they acted a certain way over you or something like that, with the King of Wands in reverse. So it's like they sober up and was like, whoa, like, what happened, or why did I act that way, or they feel, but they like the feeling though. It's like an addicting feeling though. It really is, that you give them. But it's also like it blows them away, especially if you keep going after they come and stuff, because I was getting your giver with the Hermit energy. That house is about service. It's about other things too, of service of others, like wanting to help others, wanting to be there for others, always being there for others too. So you do have like you still have like, yeah, so you still have that comforting energy, but it's like you're very stable though. You don't have to do for others. You pick and choose when you want to help and do for others. And I feel like too, you attract a lot of, because your sexual aura, I feel like you attract a lot of people that are just beginning their I was about to say sexual spiritual journey. So maybe you attract a lot of people that, because I was gonna say like you attract a lot of people that are going through a spiritual awakening, but maybe you're, okay, yeah, you attract a lot of people that are going through a sexual awakening. So like maybe they crave more and they're not getting that, they're not knowing how to get it. Maybe they're sick of, like, yeah, something about you guys crave you at a peak where like they're either not getting enough, they're really, really desiring something different, something more of what they're used to, like, and it's like, yeah. Some guys probably don't even know how to court you at all. You have a very intense vibe about you, even though you have a very intense vibe about you. I don't know what it is. Could be your eyes. I think it's your eyes. Look how she looks. It's your eyes and your eyebrows. Yeah, your eyes and your eyebrows, and maybe even your nose structure that makes you. You could actually have like Caribbean features or bird-like features. I'm getting Cleopatra features. Her nose is very pointy. It doesn't have to be pointy, but your nose structure looks very strong and dominant. Like very beautiful though. Like the bridge of your lip too. I don't know if you guys have ever looked at Rihanna's lip. Her lip looks very strong. Like you have certain strong features around your nose, the bridge of your lip, the top lip, your eyes, your eyebrows. You have a certain face that's hypnotizing as well. Like it's kind of like, yeah, so be careful with your type of energy, because I'm getting like an addictive energy, I'm not gonna lie, where I want to kind of like keep dissecting you, but I know that like the reading is going to be super long with your type of energy. So that's what I have for your sexual aura. I hope you did enjoy this reading. I hope it was entertaining, and if it was, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next post. Hello, pile 2. So if you chose this crystal here, this would be your reading. So let's try to tap in to your sexual aura. I think this pile is going to be a little interesting. I don't even know why. I'm just getting that vibe. Right at the back, you could be short or petite, small, little, but very fierce. Very, very fierce. Oh, it's 2 cards. So we have the Page of Swords. Yeah, you could be small. Look how you're short and like petite. You have the King of Spears. I think that's a King of Wands. You're short and small, but I feel like you're very fierce. Like you got blonde hair or red hair or brown hair, don't have to be. You can have very beautiful thick eyebrows. You have very beautiful almond eyes. You're very sweet too. Like you're a sweetheart, but you could be very, like, people know that like the sweetest people have anger issues. Deep down inside, like people know the calm ones. Because look how he's like offering, like, I feel like you're the type of energy where you're the type of, I know this is like probably just a side message, but you could also be, like your sexual aura could also be like very intense. Like you're very, what you call it? Like not dominant, but you're very, fun in the bedroom, especially with the King of Wands and the Page of Wands. But I just feel like whenever you're grumpy, you could be very like vicious and feisty and stuff like that. Your nickname could be feisty for some of you guys. Your nickname has like, you just have like this energy where if like things don't go your way, you're very bratty, spoiled, and arrogant. But then like a couple days later, you'll come back and apologize, and it's like your love interest or your sexual partner will be like, really? Like, but they have no choice but to like forgive you, because you'll go and pout again. Like you'll probably block them, delete their number, never like not talk to them for a couple days. Like, yeah, you go on these little ghost binge moments where you literally binge and don't talk to them, or like you do something where you kind of like, I don't want to say you teach your love interest or your sexual partners a lesson, but I was kind of getting that. Yeah, the King of Swords, because these both came out in reverse, that gives me like, you come off very confident and you come off very arrogant actually with them in reverse. Like your sexual aura is very arrogant, very boastful, very like one of those girls where you know that you're pretty, basically. Like you don't need anybody to validate your confidence or your appearance, because you already know you're pretty, and you already know that you're it. Like you already know that you're the catch. You already, like, it's like that energy of like you already knowing. But the Fool. So you have Aquarius in your chart somewhere, and definitely fire in your chart, and you go for what you want. So I feel like but this is like sexy though. So it could be why it's coming up in a sexual aura read, because it's like maybe a lot of females, or I don't know, it's just giving like people like are attracted to this because maybe you're not as like, well, we'll see, because he looks a little like, I just feel like let me get one more. You could like to use toys with these wands here, or people feel like you would use toys like vibrators and stuff in the bed. You could keep hair down there with these. I don't even know why all this stuff is coming to me, but you could keep your grass not cut all the time. People find this beautiful though. And they find it, yeah, very like masculine, very fierce, very like woman-like, like not little girl. Like you're a grown woman. Even though you could look like a little girl. You could be small like a little girl, but you're not a little girl, you're a grown woman at the end of the day. We got the 9 of Spears. People could mistake your age for being younger all the time, actually. So you got some really good genes. Like you look youthful. But your energy comes off very grown woman, like very grown woman and classy. Your sexual aura. What guys are like sexually attracted to. We got the 9 of, yeah, all these wands. This is crazy. 9 of Wands. Show y'all what I'm looking at. Your sexual aura from this card. It's very touching to others. Like very... like very relatable, very touching, very yeah, because even though you're like very like people can pick up on your fire energy deep down inside, or like they feel like you're very subtle on the outside. So you could definitely have like a water sun but a fire moon. You could definitely have like an air sun or a fire or water moon. Like it's something about you where you look very cool on your outer appearance, or you like to look this way. You like to look very calm and collective, but on the inside it's like you're burning with passion, you're burning with things to say and things to do. Like people just know that you're something about you is very touching and relatable, like very like you come out very passionate, and that's very freaking attractive and sexy because that shows your vulnerability to everything and everyone. Like I don't know, it's like your vulnerability is actually what makes you strong. Yeah, because like I said, you could actually come back and apologize for your wrongs. Like you're not that arrogant. Like you are arrogant, but you're not like, you'll admit when you're wrong even if you come back like a couple years later. So you could definitely have Sag in your chart. You could have like any fire sign in your chart, but it's just like I'm really thinking it's like mostly for some of you guys inside of your chart, and like your outer, like your sun sign and stuff. Your rising is like a water or a earth or what other signs that are cool? I feel like you're gonna be an Aquarius with something. I don't know, it's just giving like you come off very vulnerable at the same time. Your sexual aura is very vulnerable and loving, and like you're the type to want to cuddle. So even if you're like small and petite and your guy is like tall and big, or your guy is like, you like to make your guy still feel masculine, or you like your guy to feel like, I don't know, because I feel like you are still like, at the end of the day, you're gonna want to be the little spoon. You're gonna want to be the little spoon, but it's just like your passion comes out very cute though, because you're so small. I think a lot of people don't even take you that serious anyways. This could be what kind of, yeah, it's giving me that Bubbles energy, you guys. Like you come off too cute for anybody to even like, they probably did take it that deep, but they know you didn't really mean it. They know that you're just very passionate, and I think you're very passionate in the bedroom as well. Like you could be really small like Bubbles and very cute and petite, and you could like riding your guy. You could like being the one in charge in the bedroom. Like it's like flip-flop. On the outside, like I said, like you're like to the public, you're very girly. You're very submissive to your man, but in the bedroom, your man does whatever you say, or your man does the positions that you like, and you're very in control. And the only time you're not in control is when you're still in control, because you're allowing your man to be in control. So I don't know if that makes sense. I hope it did, but I just feel like you're just like too cute to even like hold a grudge on you. It doesn't even matter what you do when you're in this Page of Spheres energy. It's just giving like you're too freaking cute. We got the Fool. Definitely was getting Aquarius energy a little bit. Leo and Aquarius kind of act the same a little bit to me, in my opinion. Don't have that resonate for all you guys, but that arrogant, confident energy, that sociable energy, where you're very sociable and you're very likable, you're very lovable, and you're very beautiful. You could have long curly hair as well. This is your sexual aura is your hair, something to do with your hair. It doesn't matter how your hair looks. People love your hair. I think majority of guys, your hair is long. You could cut it often because it grows so fast. People love your hair, your locks, your curls, whatever you want to call it. You guys could get grumpy when you don't get enough sleep. But what is your sexual aura? Let's get some more cards. What is Popsu's sexual aura? What do they give off? Definitely give fantasy girl. Because in this, he's not really all the way human. And in this, he's definitely not human. So you definitely give off fantasy girl. Definitely fantasy girl. You could be a webcam model. You could do something on the internet that portrays like webcam girl. Like you probably have a lot of vintage photos, or you come out very doll-like. Yeah, with the you come out very doll-like. It could be because of your size, your weight, but you just overall you look like a Barbie doll. You just look so cute. I wonder how you look, because I'm just getting like an angel, really. So even when you're mad and you're in the wrong, people feel like they're your love, whoever you have sex with in your love interest, they feel like they're in the wrong. Because someone like you, I don't know, you give an innocent vibe too. I feel like in this part you can get away with a lot if you really wanted to. Yeah, you could get away with a lot if you could control your temper. And like control your emotions sometimes, because it could scare people, some of your people, like sexual partners, away if you get a little bit too jealous. Because I am sensing your sexual aura is like you get jealous. Some guys like it. You show your jealousy, or you show, like with some of you guys, if you get mad, you could like mad sex, makeup sex, and so does your partner. Or you could like to have sex because you're mad and you just go ham. Like I said, you like positions where you're riding, where you know like your person will not quit, where you're in control. So like back shots. You like it where you feel like they can't handle it. So, because it boosts your ego whenever they nut quick or finish quick and then give you what you want. Yeah, you like to ask for things that you want. That's your sexual aura. Like you like to give to get something in return. People can pick up on that. Like you seduce a lot. Your sexual aura is seducing to get what you want, to get a certain outcome. But you need to control your temper, because you're not going to get it like that. You need to learn patience. But yeah, your sexual aura is seducing. And taking control. Let me get a couple more spirit. Accurate answers only. Can you get one more of this deck, please? Spirit? That was too many. You should practice the art of seduction in this pile. Because you already have it, it's just you need to control your emotions. With the 4 of fire. But you didn't flip out all the way. You guys, yeah, art of seduction, the lovers want to come out. I'm gonna keep it. You could like pain in the bedroom as well. People pick up on that, where you like pain, you like to feel pressure, you like to feel like deep strokes, you like to feel everything deeply with the wounds she got here. You're probably not afraid of blood in this pile. But yeah, it's giving me an art of seduction. Like you already have the looks for it, and you already have like the sexual aura, like energy for art of seduction. It's just your temper, your little temper, when you don't get the results that you want right afterwards or whatever. And I feel like too, yeah, so you should get a couple books on it or something, because you'll definitely get your way more often if you control your temper. Knight of Air. Definitely like writing. You'll be a very good writer. Like practice. But some of you guys are already like naturally good at writing. Like guys like watching you too, like doing it. Like if you ride from reverse, people like seeing you go up and down because you're so small compared to them and stuff like that. Like them small girls really be having big booties, because it's like you're so small, you really don't have to do much to get like the desire, like get gains. You don't really. I also feel like the small booty looks cute on you, so I'm gonna get a little bit more out of the so yeah, you would be really good with, or you are already good with art of seduction, seducing to get what you want. So this could be money, this could be some type of result. You're really good with, yeah, because you got this fire, you're really good with getting results with sex. I'm really getting, most of you is money. It's something to put you forward. So you could use men to get further in life, like guys with money. Are you starting to realize you can do this with the Knight of Air? Yeah, as soon as I said that, look what popped up. The 4 of Pentacles in the Casanova, and that's like a guy and a girl counting money. You're counting his hands, you're counting his pockets. So just be more patient in this pile. Don't show your emotions. Like, even though guys like it a lot, don't show your emotions as much, because you're gonna scare them off and you're gonna make them feel like they need to get a restraining order or they need to stop messing with you. But I feel like just show them like little, I don't know, because guys still want to feel like wanted. Like, don't really come off too cold, because that's gonna make them feel like you're not even interested at all, and that you might have like another partner, another option. So, but I just feel like show enough interest to where it boosts their ego and it makes them feel wanted by you still. So yeah, you have like the sexual aura of like playing games too. Or you could be really good at this if you learn different tactics when trying to seduce and stuff. Let me get a couple more and I'm gonna close it though, so I don't want to keep repeating myself. King of Cups. Yeah, because these guys really be liking you a lot. So it's like you already have it there. You already have the attraction. You already have the looks. you already have like good sex, stuff like that, but it's just like you need to learn how to be more patient and manipulate their emotions a little bit more, because they already be liking you. It's just the fear of like you doing something crazy to yourself or to them makes them back off a little bit more, or not really want to give you everything that they actually could give you with the Four of Pentacles, because they're already wanting to give. The King of Cups is someone who wants to give because they like you. We got the Five of Cups. I feel like too, you break it off with them. Like you either want to break it off with them or you self-sabotage. But like your sexual aura is very feisty. Like still be feisty, but don't like be too feisty. Basically have a balance, because they like the feistiness. That's your sexual aura, is like you being feisty, you knowing what you want, you asking for what you know that you want, what you know you deserve. Like, and you'll get it. Like I'm getting, you'll get it. But it's like with the Knight of Air, show more interest. Just a little more interest. Definitely like the main energy is like you have the art of seduction, or you're mastering that right now with the Knight of Air. You're learning more about that art of seduction and how to maneuver, like how to let it play out in your favor. Yeah, Knight of Swords. You're becoming more logical maybe with men. Like you're playing them at their own game. I feel like your sexual aura is like you're learning, you're catching on. With the Knight of Swords, God's definitely like picking you up and putting them on top of them. Like a little sex toy, a sex doll. They definitely love watching you pounce on them. Like a... yeah, they like watching you go up and down on them and stuff. They like to be the one behind you. So like reverse cowgirl, you riding them, or like doggy. They like seeing you and stuff. They like being the one in the back. They like putting you in like so your sexual energy or your sexual aura, like, and what they like, because you could attract a lot of water signs or a lot of submissive men anyways, because your sexual energy is so dominating. So with the King of Cups, they don't have to be a water sign, but they're so submissive towards you because they know that you know what you desire, and that you're like very like, these men like and want to put you in a higher position, want to help you out and stuff, because they genuinely like you and they're attracted to you. But I feel like you need to it's like they like making you be the one in the front. They like letting you be the leader because you're like so cute and talented, and like, yeah, they like, so some of you guys you could cuddle and they like to put you on top of them, literally like a baby. You could have a daddy kink in this pile, but they literally like putting you on top of them. Like they like holding you. They genuinely like holding you, but you're a brat. Like you're literally a brat. Your sexual like aura is bratty. Like you need to control your brattiness, but they still like it, but just control it, pile 2. So that's what I have for you for your sexual aura. If it did resonate, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next post. Hello you guys, welcome to your reading. So if you chose this crystal, this will be your sexual aura. So let's see. What is power 3's sexual aura? Got the Lovers, 3 of Cups, 8 of Cups in reverse. A lot of, okay, I think for this pile, you do like some type of time spells. Not even time spells. With the Four of Swords. Yeah, he looks asleep. He looks like, let's see, yeah, he does some type of time spells. Where people don't realize how much time they've spent with you, or they just want to spend more time with you. Like, you're the type where if somebody is having a sexual relationship with you, they don't just want to have a sexual relationship with you. They want to have more than a sexual experience with you. They want to have more. You have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Because if it was upright, it's like he's walking away. Isn't he interested in having more than a sexual relationship? Just wants it to be sexual. Not really into emotions and stuff like that. But with it being in reverse, I feel like you have the sexual aura where it makes people want to. You got the Three of Cups. It feels more than, it feels like, it doesn't feel like an obligation being with you. Like the Three of Cups, I feel like it feels more of like friends with benefits when you guys are in sexual union. Even if you guys do have a relationship with the Lovers, I feel like people get really lost in you. They get lost in time when it comes to you. That's why I was getting time spells, where when they're with you, time goes by really, really fast because they enjoy your company. They enjoy sleeping with you. They enjoy cuddling you, getting sexual with you. They enjoy kissing you. They enjoy being around you, like genuinely love being around you. You could taste really sweet as well. Like, you taste really sweet and you smell really sweet with the grapes here. I'm gonna show you what I'm about to be looking at. Somebody right there asleep in the grapes. Let me see. What am I getting from this card? I think I'll pick up on energy as I go into the read, because he looks asleep and so does he. Like, really calm and relaxed. You make people feel like they're on vacation. You're definitely a healer, or you have healing elements in your sexual aura. Like, you come up, your sexual aura is very healing and cleansing and very nurturing and very still and very almost like meditation. It's like meditation. Yeah, your sexual aura is like meditation with all these sleeping, because I think in one of the cards it was like a man sleeping. So you definitely have like this meditation energy to you, like Reiki, tantric, slow, divine, sensual. Slow and subtle, sweet and kind, very giving, very submissive. But not even, I feel like for your sexual energy, it's not even role gender. It's like they don't really, picking up on you, people can't, they don't really know what role gender you would play in the bedroom. Like, it's not easy to pick up if you're a dom, if you're submissive, if you're into this and that. Like, people can't just pick up on that. You come off very like you would enjoy both roles, or there isn't any roles at all. Like, there's no pressure in the bedroom when it comes to you. How comfortable they look in these cards. Like, there's no pressure when it comes to like what you guys are gonna do next in sex. There's no pressure in the relationship dynamic. There's no pressure, period. Like, you're very lenient and you're very non-conformative and you're very always drifting and very subtle and very like all over the place. Very kid-like, childlike charm and essence to your vibration is very like charming, very fun, very electrical, very energetic, very not dominating. It's not like pressuring. Like, I don't feel pressure in your sexual or your sexual energy. I feel like you prefer it that way. I feel like you prefer it like glittery, bubbles, like light air, fun sex. Like glitters, bubbles, sparkles, light moans. People like that you moan lightly. People could want to make you moan harder. So when you moan like very soft and subtle, it makes your love interest want to make you moan harder, so it kind of like makes them want to go a bit rough with you sometimes. Yeah, because I'm feeling like it kind of like tempts them to go harder or to do more in the bedroom when it comes to your body, because you could moan very lightly or very low most of the time. It's like almost like for this pile, it's like when you moan, it's like you're singing almost. So let's see what else about your sexual aura. You're giving me very like free spirit, where you don't really like obligation. You don't really like sexual dynamics or relationships to feel like an obligation, to feel like a job, to feel like a commitment. Like you want it to be free flowing. Like you don't really like to, I don't think you like to talk about hard discussions. I think you like to keep it fun, light, a lot of laughter. You like to laugh in the bedroom. You got the Hermit, so you get a lot of your love. Okay, so wait, there's no nudity in this one, but with the Hermit, that's just, yeah, clarifying that you like to be in your own essence, and this attracts a lot of guys that want to court you and be with you and like experience what you are doing to other masculines. So yeah, this could be one of those situations where you kind of would talk to the whole friend group, or you would talk to somebody like in front of your suitor's face. Like literally you would talk to someone or let someone court you in front of your man, but who isn't your man, but you guys know that it's like your man. Like I don't know, it's like a lot of like, there's no boundaries really set in your sexual energy. I'm not gonna lie, like there's no commit, like there's no boundaries being discussed. This could create a little bit of drama all the time in your relationships, because you don't like to set boundaries. You don't like boundaries being put on you with the Eight of Cups in reverse. Otherwise it's like, it feels like it feels like a burden. You don't like, yeah, your sexual aura is definitely giving me like air sign or fire sign. Very or you have these placements in your chart where it's very I don't want to say you're disloyal, but I'm kind of getting that like your sexual aura, pile 3, is disloyal. Like you give off like you're not loyal. Like you're very like stray cat vibes, stray cat, or like basically you'll go to whatever is like you like new things. Like you're the type where I think your sexual aura is giving open relationship, or it's giving things not always be not things not you don't like your sexual aura is definitely not, I can't put it in a category or a box. Like I'm trying my best, but with your sexual aura I can't really pinpoint what it is. Like all I'm getting is like you're loosely involved. When you're involved with someone, it's very loose. It's very it's still connected, but it's very loosely connected. Look how she's still connected to him, but it's not like she's like all over him. She's literally like yeah, you give like whole vibes for sure. Whole vibes are like you don't like staying at home. Like I'm going to explore my options. Like you're not finna keep me in the house. You're not finna bore me You're not finna nag me like I'm going. Moon. Yeah, but it's like, you still come out very contradicting though, because it's like, the guy that you, okay, so your sexual aura is like, you have a lot of unresolved things that you need to deal with when it comes to what you like and what you want, because it's like I think you break a lot of hearts. You make a lot of people want to stay around you. Like, you could have people actually literally like not want you to go home after you guys have had this like very ethereal, very unearthly experience sexually, and then it's just like, wow, okay, you're done, you're leaving. Like, you just leave, or you're comfortable with leaving. You're very strong in like on what you want. At the end of the day, it's not what they want, it's not what whoever wants or your options want, it's what you want, what makes you happy, what's gonna like so yeah, you could have a lot of drama often where it's like it's hard for you to choose, or you get caught up, but they can't really say anything. Like, they can literally be passive aggressive towards you, but as far as like confronting you about anybody else, they can't do that. Because with the moon definitely gave me like no boundaries, everything's all over the place. Like, whoa, so people get lost in you. You can have like a disorganized home sometimes. Got the Empress. Yeah, your sexual aura is like, you can actually be, you're just open with the Empress. You're open to like sex, period. I feel like you're exploring everything about sex right now. Like, looking up different things, different sexualities, different like things that you might be interested in. Yeah, we have the Page of Wands. It's giving me somebody that like, Page of Wands always give me somebody that's curious about sex and like having more sex, having or less sex, like, or just discovering their sexuality, or being more open with their sexuality, be more comfortable in their sexuality. I think, yeah, you're like, you're very fun though, but you're not the one to be bossed around and told what to do. And if you do, like, because sometimes I think you do engage in these dynamics where the man kind of is like the dominant one, so you do have to play like a very, very, very submissive role. But I feel like after a while it gets a little boring, so you might want to be the dominant one, or you might want to do girl on girl, or you might want to have like someone that's not as pushy or something like that. Like, I feel like you like to it's funny in this pile. You're the Knight of Wands in reverse. You're just having fun right now. Your sexual aura is having fun. So anybody that just wants to catch feelings anyways, it's free will, but you're not willing to stay right now. They know that they have limited time with you with that candle not being lit anymore. Like I'm getting like his candle was lit when you were with him, but like time ran out. Now his candle's lit. It's time for his turn. Oh my god. So it's time for his turn, and then he'll be back for his turn, and then his turn, and then his turn. So it's like, but now this week you have to give it to his turn now. So yeah, in reverse. So you could have a lot of options that are mad about this, or they're not liking this too much. How much fun you're having, how much freedom. I heard how much freedom you have sexually, how much you're having fun and pleasing yourself. Your sexual aura is just pleasing yourself, being very selfish. Eight of Cups just clarified it. Look how you look. Your aura is like going with the flow, definitely. But you do engage and you do stick your feet in the water with guys that are more structured. Guys that are more, that dominate you. You do like this dynamic though. You like to have fun with it, play with it, but you're not too sure about what you want right now, basically, with the Empress. You're like very gorgeous, very pretty. You're very in tune with your root chakra. Right now. Let me get one more, I'm gonna close it. One more. Six of Cups. You're gonna meet the right one who is actually gonna make you fall in love and ghost you probably. For some of you guys. Then we got the Knight of Wands. Who's gonna make you feel icky? Like, who's gonna put you in this moon energy? Like, who's gonna make you, like, it's somebody you're gonna meet that's gonna act just like you. Like, you guys are gonna marry each other when it comes to like wanting to be free. Like, you're gonna meet your soulmate, somebody that acts like you. Like, somebody, I won't say some of you guys are not gonna break your heart, but for some of you guys, they're gonna like kind of break your heart a little bit, but it's not even like they mean to. It's just the fact that you guys act similar, so you're gonna be, this person's gonna spark your interest soon or something like that, or they already have or something. Like, they're not too overbearing, but sometimes they can show their jealousy a little bit, and you like this because I don't think you like it too much when they're like suffocating you with the Eight of Cups. Like, your sexual aura does not like that. It makes you repel them. Yeah, you could have been like a serial cheater in the past, and this made you, push you to actually explore what you actually want instead of hurting people. Very fun energy though. Very, like, people love being around you. They just know not to really but they still catch feelings. So they can tell themselves like, oh, you could tell them whatever, like, oh, I'm not ready right now for a relationship, but it's like the way you are, people are still gonna catch feelings. Pile 3 for you. It's like hard not to, especially with the Empress. And especially because you give off that meditating, healing energy that we were talking about in the beginning. People like crave this from you. Like healing energy or whatever. Fun energy. You connect them back to source, and you connect them back into like their childlike energy, your type of sexual aura. You make people realize that they're being too like structured or programmed when it comes to sexuality, and that they could actually have any piece of pie that they desire. They don't just have to eat apple pie, if that makes sense. Like, you make them and push them to believing and knowing this because you aren't afraid to explore your options and to know that you have many options and stuff like that. You don't just have one soulmate, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be crazy to think you only have one soulmate. No, you meet plenty of soulmates, and you open people's third eye to realizing that there's more to sexuality, sensuality, and stuff like that. So that's what I have for you, Pile 3. If it did resonate, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next post. Hello, Pile 4. Welcome to your reading. So this will be your sexual aura. So let's see. Like you're at a very high vibration during this time. A very high vibration, a very healed vibration. A very like self-love vibration that I'm getting from you. Let's see. Please give me accurate answers for power. For the fox. I knew the fox was going to come out for some reason. Surprise others with favors. And at the top of that, we got try something new, like a spider monkey. So, for your sexual aura right now is definitely in the root chakra, and it's definitely in the solar plexus chakra. So like, yeah, that self-worth that I was talking about, that self-love that I was talking about, like you're very in high vibration, like, so you could look very pretty in like yellows, oranges, reds, warm tone colors, yeah, like browns, like warm tone colors. And yeah, it's something about your aura that makes people really, really drawn to you. Look how this fox is like looking, like the fox is like looking like as if it sees something that it really, really wants. Try something new, surprise others with favors. So I feel like your sexual aura, butterfly, get ready for big change. Yeah, I was sensing that, I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, let's see. I really feel like your sexual aura is giving to others. Or no, your sexual aura is very nice. Yeah, it's giving to others, but it's also like giving thanks and appreciation, if that makes sense. Like your sexual aura is like you like to give gratitude and thanks to your partner. You like to give reassurance. Yeah, this is like very attractive to like dominating, like dominant energies, like somebody who knows what they want, somebody at the fox energy. It's like giving, like your sexual aura draws in people who know what they want, are really strict in routine, are very stable, are very like headstrong, are very focused, very money oriented, family oriented, like very headstrong. You attract a lot of people that make a lot of money, or you're gonna start attracting people that make a lot of money or is doing really well for themselves financially and stuff like that, and are really, really healthy mentally and stuff like that. Yeah, with big transformations. You could have went through a transformation, like some type of glow up, or you changed your mindset on some type of way, which try something new. And I feel like you're trying to date more outside of what your typical type would be. And I feel like it's drawing more attention to yourself, and it's drawing in more love interest and stuff like that. Like you're someone who probably is very submissive, but not even submissive. I'm getting more so like you like to give thanks, you like to give gratitude, you like to cater to your person, you like to give reassurance to your person. Like you're not the type to be too scared to tell someone that thank you, I love you, this feels really good. You like to like boost your partner's confidence, yeah, with the yellow and the red. You like to boost your person's confidence, and you like to make your partner feel good about themselves. Like you doing this makes your partner want to take that leadership role instinctively, like intuitively. They take this dominating and leadership role because you are so thankful, and you're so like kind, and you're so like ready to receive your blessings and ready to receive something nice. Like you're willing to actually accept certain blessings and certain gifts and certain like nice things done for you because you're willing to accept this. Like you have your hands empty and you're ready to receive. This could be, I really feel like I'm speaking in general as well. Like I just feel like you're attracting a lot of blessings outside of sex and relationships that are ready to be given to you because you've done a lot of cleansing. You probably have to still do cleansing, pile 4, but as far as like you came a long way with the butterfly card. You came a long way because it's like the sun is starting to shine again. So I feel like you have a lot of good things coming to you and you're gonna have a lot of good sex. You probably have a particular partner that you already have met that's going to start doing really good things for you, really nice things for you, and like basically giving you what you need and what you want. Like this person is going to intuitively know to give to you and do all the right things because you're desiring that and you're manifesting that. You're no longer confused about what you want sexually. We try something new. You got bored of a certain like dynamic, sexual dynamic. You got bored of a certain lifestyle. So I feel like your sexual aura is definitely like vibrant during this time with all these bright colors. It's definitely very playful and it's definitely very like you give off a healed energy, like with no baggage. Like you don't, like having baggage in your aura makes you like less attractive, and I feel like you're starting to cleanse your aura of that BS that was surrounding you before. So you're coming out very attractive, more attractive. Yeah, that's why I was sensing a glow up for this pile. So your aura is coming out very confident. Your aura is coming out very confident. Yeah, very confident, very decisive. Because indecisiveness can come off unattractive as well, like in your sexual aura and your sexual being. Someone who's indecisive has a lot of internal battles or internal conflicts that they haven't dealt with or healed yet, and it shows. But I feel like with you, you come off very like decisive, and this is very attractive to the people that, to yourself in general. I think you're looking at yourself in a more healed way, in a more like you're more confident about who you are and what you have to bring to the table. So you're attracting a lot of people with the same sexual aura. Like you're drawing in like mirrors of yourself. Yeah, you're attracting a lot of mirrors of yourself, you're attracting a better version of yourself in your sexual and romantic partners. Pile 4. So people want to come and surprise you. We got the 8 of air, just clarified it. Look how she looks. Definitely looks kind of scared almost, but more so like surprised. I feel like look at this card really quick. I think in your sexual aura you was running away from something at first, but now you're starting to accept something. You're starting to move past something with the 8 of air. You're starting to accept something. You're starting to move. And so you accepting whatever this was is starting to help you move past it, help you, yeah, we'll try something new. It's helping you create this new cycle. And I'm really feeling this is a new love interest. Look how he is, like, surprise other with favors. Your sexual aura is very old school a little bit, like very vintage, or very like, you like to be courted old school. Like you like to be catered to as if like old school, like flowers at your door, going out to eat instead of like getting straight to the point, getting straight in the bed, getting straight to, like, you like to be courted, you like to be chased as ladies should be. You like to be like, you like to take things slow. You like to get to know your person. You like to develop an emotional and mental connection before jumping straight into bed, or you're learning to do this. It's something about you where you was let's see, what is Power Force sexual aura at this time? Very pretty. Like, you're catching attention with the butterfly card. You've definitely done some healing and growing and changing. You've definitely shifted in some type of sexual way and outside of the bedroom. You can be drawn to, I think I already said, but I think you're drawn to purples too. Purples, pinks, and warm colored, but they're still warm tones. It's like tropical colors. You could want to travel. You just want a lot of new things. So you're drawn to tropical colors during this time. Let me get a card for powerful sexual energy. You could be from a tropical island. Please give me a card, Spirit, for accurate answers and messages for Power 4. The world is definitely your oyster. It's definitely your world. Before, maybe you, I don't know, it's like a fear here of your power, your sexual power. Your sexual identity, I feel like, was destroyed. Your sexual identity was stripped from you, taken from you, or taken advantage of. I feel like you're something where you were learned, like you were programmed, or you were like pushed into a certain behavior that you're outgrowing, or you've climbed out of. Like, you literally are not scared of your sexual powers anymore, because I feel like you get a lot of sexual partners that can't control themselves when they're around someone like you, because you're just so you're a sexual being. You are naturally sexy, and I feel like a lot of partners couldn't help themselves, and they still can't, but you're learning your power, and you're learning certain sexual boundaries and stuff like that. Let's see. Yeah, you get chased. You have a lot of people that be under your skirt. Look how her skirt. You have a lot of people that be just under your skirt, trying to devour you, like trying to speak nonsense into you too to get their way with you. Or just trying to be like very, like, I don't want to say the word, but like you guys like Ari vibes, like the R word vibes, like very like pushy, very all over you, very like horny energy. Look how he's behind her, like not taking no for an answer, being very creepy. Before, picking up on my past, I just feel like even if you heal, you're still gonna attract certain people like this. But I think you're starting to realize you're starting to weave out who's who in the sexual realm. Let's see. This could have kept you, because 8 of Swords, let's see. No cards are wanting to come out. It's like Spirit wants me to just talk from this card alone. Look at these black birds here. Yeah, okay. 5 of Pentacles. People are obsessed with your sexual aura. It's a woman back here, so definitely women too are obsessed. They could act like they're not obsessed with your creativity sexually, but they're obsessed with how you generate so much energy sexually and how you manifest with your sexual being, your yoni, like how you grown to love yourself and why you're so open with your sexuality. A lot of, yeah, because they're in suits, so a lot of people don't understand why you are so sexually open, or they could have like thrown sticks and stones at you with all this like garbage right here, or they could think that you act like garbage, or they projected a lot onto you because they couldn't be sexually as open as you. But I feel like you're starting to step into your power, you're starting to cultivate your sexual energy into a healthy way towards yourself, but to still get what you want at the end of the day. Like you're growing and learning and changing from being fearful of your sexual powers, of always having controlling men chase you and want you at a very unhealthy, desirable like rate that they want you at. Like they want you very unhealthy, like in a very unhealthy, like almost like they don't even know what came over them when dealing with you, because they get so consumed on wanting you so badly. So I feel like you are very fearful of this energy that you hold, because it's like you're very fearful of the energy that you hold. But now it's like, and I think a lot of people project it onto you because maybe they felt like, oh, it was your fault, you shouldn't have dressed like that, you shouldn't have said certain words, you shouldn't have led so and so on. Like they projected onto you to make you feel like it was your fault, or to make you feel like, like to make you feel like a lot of people did you dirty, I feel like, in the past, to make you feel like you are wrong because you're not, because you are, it's like you were sexualized. People were projecting onto you because you were the one being sexualized. So basically, because you're being sexualized, it was an issue on you. Like it's your issue because you were obviously trying to seduce him. You were obviously trying to get like lead him on, but it was like, I don't even think you, it's just giving me like a lot of pain here. Let's see what else, but it's not on your aura anymore, so maybe this is just messages I want to come up for you, that you didn't deserve that, and you're attracting new balanced, loving, healed energy, a more healed mirror version of yourself from sexual partners, because you're healing sexually. The reason why it's coming up is because most of you guys could be healing your sacral chakra, your navel, your root chakra, your solar plex chakra. Yeah, healing your sacral chakra is ultimately going to give you a new sense of self, a new look on yourself, because I don't think you looked in the mirror the same after you're getting criticized by friends, family, co-workers, whoever you went to seek help from. They like strayed you away and left you to deal with these things on your own, these traumas. But it's like Spirit's like, you don't need to hide yourself anymore. Like, you know your power, you know to set boundaries, because men and their desires can be dangerous. But let's see what else. Yeah, I just saw a card where just this one, like, ew, look, 10 of fire. Let's see. Oh my god, look. Well, I can't show this one. Yeah, I can. Let me see if I could put something over it. Yeah, this is the top of the deck. And you're starting to love again. You're starting to be like, you're starting to that energy that we first tapped into with this is just confirming how you're starting to love your sexual being again, and like you're starting to love sex again, Because before maybe you didn't really like sex was painful, or sex was very uncomfortable, but now you're starting to love sex again. You're starting to love men again. Maybe you hated men at one point, or whatever you're into. I think you're like tapping more into, you don't have to, not every man is the same. That's what I was going to say. You're starting to realize not every man is the same, but you're starting to realize who's different, who like who's who. You like to be treated like royalty. And you like to feel free in your skin. People weren't doing that from your past. I think you let go of a lot of people from your past. Like, you literally probably cut your hair, did a big chop, cord cutting, blocked a lot of people, unfollowed a lot of people. Like, you left behind it. You took a big step, a big change. You're trying new things, new people, new healed relationships are coming in. What else is powerful or sexual? Or look like, feel like? King of Pentacles. Gotta see what I'm looking at really quick. To look at it. Yeah, you have more your sexual energy is to, you like to cater to men. You actually love men. You like to, men or women, whatever you're viewing this for, you actually like what you felt like you hated in the past because of whoever or whatever couldn't control their sexual urges towards you, which is their problem, not yours, because they're their urges. They're coming onto you. They came onto you. But now you're starting to realize that when someone's courting you, that's not real courting. Like, that's giving hunting. That's giving like creeper vibes. But people that court you don't act like this, and they can wait. King of Pentacles can wait. Or any king really upright can wait. There's no pressure if they really like you to act that way, aggressive. You don't like aggressive. Your sexual aura is definitely giving like you don't like aggressive, but you still like assertive. Like, you like someone to take leadership, and you like someone to take control with the fox energy. Like, you like people to do for you. You're still submissive as hell, but you don't want the dominance to be aggressive. You're not into that. Your sexual aura is definitely not seeking that. It's not vibrating off of that anymore. You like assertive, dominant, leadership men in high positions, in good positions that are really stable with the King of Pentacles, but you don't like what we were saying before. Like Six of Cups. You could be a daddy's girl in this pile. The Six of Cups. I don't know why it looks like somebody giving their dad something. I don't know. That was random, but or for some of you guys, your dad's starting to understand you more of why you were maybe so angry or so rebellious before, or something like that. Then we got the Nine of Swords. So you like to be, your sexual aura, you like to be babied. You like to be babied. You like to be taken care of. You like to be the princess passenger. You like to be like, you don't like to feel on guard. You like to be very like, you like to feel comfortable in your man's arm and stuff like that. What else about your sexual aura? And you have someone coming in, or people, like, I think it's a main someone that you're gonna really like, that's going to give you all the things that you've been craving, but you just weren't healed enough to manifest this person properly. So the Knight of Stones. Yeah, this person's coming in to heal you. Yeah, as soon as I said that Ace of Cups, you guys. It's like a beautiful picture. This person probably is going to cook for you. This person's probably a very good cook. Like, you like to be courted in a very vintage way. Like, you like to do things old school. You don't like to rush things. It's very uncomfortable for you. Could be painful because of your past. You need things done a certain way for you to feel loved, sexual. Like, I feel like for this pile, you can get really freaky, but you have to feel comfortable. You have to feel secure financially, emotionally, mentally, all of that, like how it usually should be. Like, you like to be secured and feel protected in all aspects before you can become freaky as hell for your person. So that's what I have for you. Congratulations on the big changes coming to you, Pile 4. And if it did resonate, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next post. Hello, Pile 5. So if you chose this crystal here, this will be your sexual aura, energy, whatever you want to call it, at this moment. So let's see what we have. Wow. First card is Ask for Help, the Rabbit card. And cooperate with others. But we're gonna... That was like, it drawed out to me so fast. Like, Spirit was like, that one. Okay, let's see. Ask for help. It's reminding me of that Bambi when his friends, and remember all his sisters? He was the only boy. He had a bunch of sisters, and I forget what, like, they were just so annoying to him, but like okay, let's see. But they were just so adorable. His sisters were so adorable. Hold on. Okay, so you guys remember that scene? Well, I don't know if you guys watched Bambi. I don't know which movie that was, but it was like they had got a little older and they approached, like, the skunk met a girl skunk and he fell in love, and then like the rabbit met Thumper. He met the girl bunny, and then the girl bunny kind of like knew the girl bunny knew all of his like tics and stuff like that, like knew, like, because it was like Thumper, he started like, she touched his nose and then he stopped like thumping his foot so hard. It was like she had him like where she wanted him. So I don't know if this person or your person, or this is just how you are with men in general, how you make them feel so, like, I don't know. Yeah, you could be psychic in this pile. So you know people's, like, yeah, I think you, like, your sexual aura is very girly, like Thumper's sisters are very girly and like pretty and stuff like that, but you're also like very you know, they're like, even if this is your first time engaging in foreplay or your first time getting sexual and stuff like that, going all the way, you know, like the spots that they like. It's so weird, like, or they find it very like enticing and very like, they like it. They don't know how you do it, but they like it. Your sexual aura is getting very much like psychic abilities, like where you know where to lick, where to touch, where to grind, like what to say, how to say it, when to say it, and stuff like that. Yeah, you use your imagination a lot. Definitely be in a different realm. like intuitively knowing how to make them like do whatever you say. Like, I don't know. You have this energy to you. Where you make them feel very nervous. You know how to get your way. I think all she said was hi to him. And he just started like acting away. Acting in love. We got the Queen of Spears in reverse. So I feel like you're very manipulative with it coming in reverse, your sexual aura. Very manipulative, but like in a very like sexy, cute, fun way. You could have fire placements in your chart where you're a fire sign. But you come out very like kinky as well. Like you're very like down for whatever type of energy, like to please your partner. Like you're going to do whatever to please your partner because you like doing it. I don't even think it's like seeking validation. You just like to please your partner because you know it's going to give you whatever you want. It's going to like make your partner fall in love with you, like whoever fall in love with you, or feel like they're in love with you. With the imagination card, like you make your partners, like your sexual auras, like you make your partners feel like they can imagine being with you, being in love with you, like taking chances on you and stuff like that. You ask for help. I feel like they feel like they could risk it all or spend a lot of money on you or take you like do things that you make them do things they wouldn't usually do basically for anybody else because of the type of sexual energy that you give off. You make them like very submissive and like do whatever you say because they know at the end of the day they're gonna get some. They know by doing this they're gonna get some from you, and they know it's gonna be really good because it's very good every time. I feel like with you, yeah, your sexual aura is like it gets better and better each time because you're learning their body even more, like all their tics, like what I was saying in the beginning. How she like touched his nose and then he like calmed down, like you remember like a Disney movie? That's funny because it's like I don't know how the rabbits were acting and stuff. Your person could have a lot of sisters, or you just your sexual energy, like you could like you get your way because in the parts with the girl sisters, like they're like twins a little bit. I don't know if you got like sisters or they got sisters, but anyways, I'm going off track. They get their way all the time, even with their brothers. So, or their brother Thumper, like. So I think that's the connection. Like you get your way, but in a very like you don't misuse it. Like you're not the type to kind of like get your way in a malicious way. Like you don't manipulate to get your way in a malicious way. It's like a very cute, like you just want to get your way. And you get your way. Because at the end of the day, this person wants to sleep with you, so. And they're really infatuated with you and it, like you're enticing. You're something like that a lot of guys fantasize about late at night with the moon. Yeah. A lot of guys fantasize about you late at night. Maybe with the Queen of Swords in reverse, you're quick to leave if you don't get your way as well. You're like on to the next. And then you learn all their tics in the bedroom. Very psychic in the bedroom. Like they don't even have to tell you, you just know. Let me get a couple more cards for Pile 5 sexual aura. Yeah, that's the energy I was getting. Yeah, then we got the watermelon. So you are very wet. Very wet. And sweet. And a lot of people want to nut in you with the watermelon. The first thing I got, because that Beyonce song. A lot of people want to nut in you. Even if they didn't have that fetish before, a lot of people develop this with you. Like, they want to come inside of you. Definitely want to finish inside of you with the Knight of Cups. Like, because they feel like they can imagine a life with you. Like, even if it's a one-night stand, like your sexual aura, even if it's a one-night stand, they don't see it like that. They're very in this elusive, like very rose-colored glasses imagination when it comes to you, even if it's a one-night stand. Like, I think a lot of their friends be like, bro, she's tricking you. The ones that aren't under your spell can tell whoever is under your spell that, like, bro, she's tricking you, or she's just trying to get her way. And that person's like, so, or whoever you're like sexually involved with, they're so under your like spell that they don't even like, they're thinking that, I don't know, they're being very paranoid about, I don't know. They just don't want to believe it. They feel like you're just, maybe you're not. I think for you, like, you're naturally like this though. You're naturally like a fantasy. You're naturally like very, like, you're used to getting your way. I was getting that, like, some of you got brothers and your dad used to get your way all the time. So you're used to being catered to. You're used to being spoiled. At the most humble way possible. You're just used to it. Otherwise, I feel like for you, like, your sexual aura is like, or just something about you sexually, you can't get turned on by someone if they're not spoiling you. Like, if they're breadcrumbing you, you're not turned on by this. Is what I'm picking up on for you. It's like a turn off if they're breadcrumbing you. Like, you don't, maybe for some of you guys, you don't even understand like the logic behind that, because you were so spoiled. Look at this. 8 of Wands. Like, you need and want everything done for you. Like, that's it. That's a huge turn on for you. She's not even eating by herself. He's feeding her. You definitely like to be treated like a queen. She's on top of, like, yeah. So you like to be treated like a queen, a princess. Being spoiled is your love language, basically. Being kissed all over, being touched, being cuddled, being coddled, being like them rubbing on you, feeling on you, like telling you how beautiful you are, telling you how amazing you are, like rubbing your feet, kissing the ground you walk on, drinking your bath water. Like, you even like sometimes, like, when your man paints your nails or take you to get your nails done, you like to be cooked for, you like to be watched over, you like to be protected, you like to feel comfortable, like, you like to be like, you like everything to be your way or the highway. You like pleasure in the most softest way possible. For some of you guys, you can't even engage in sex if they don't eat you out. You need to come first, otherwise, like, they can leave. And if they ignore you, you're on to the next. With the Queen of Swords. I mean, not Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, excuse me. But yeah, Queen of Swords energy, like, you're quick to cut somebody off if they start that, like, breadcrumbing and thinking that's gonna work on you. Because it's not gonna work on you. We got another unicorn. You have Leo in your chart, or you are Leo, or You attract a lot of Leos, or you're dealing with Leo, something. Look at the unicorn, that matches the purple. Let me see. Let me pull some out of the Casanova. Yeah, this is why you like head. You love head. You know, some girls don't like head, but you like it. It's the only way you could engage further is if the head is good. Yeah, you're the type of energy where it's like, if it's one night stand, don't matter, they're in love. Or they feel in love. It's like a spell you do on them. Mentally, spiritually, I don't know how you do it, but you do it. Y'all should look up that clip of Thumper and that female rabbit, how he was acting. But as for help, I feel like you're not afraid to, your sexual warrior, like you're not afraid to ask for help or to ask for things or to desire things, desire pleasure and stuff like that. And you use your imagination a lot in the bedroom. This could scare men a little. With the Page of Swords, it could kind of like scare them because they feel like they'll get so wrapped up in like making sure that you're good that they'll forget about their self-care, their self-love, that they have a life of their own basically. And I feel like with the Page of Swords, you have a lot of men that are scared of this energy, so they run away from it and they spy on you. They could spy on your accounts, or they could just wonder about you in their minds and too scared to come forward again because they feel like they wouldn't have a life of their own because you're so hypnotizing and you're so, like, you know all of their ticks. So it's like they would no longer have like a life of their own to live. So that's a little bit much for some energies, especially if they're not strong-minded enough to think outside of you, because I think your energy comes off so strong but so subtle that like if they're in the Page of Swords energy, like if they're not the King of Swords, like very mentally strong and have a strong mind, then they'll get like taken over by you and like basically be like a puppet or like a slave. But it's like if they come in with their own mindset, and if they come in with like a life of their own already, then they'll be good. But if they come in like not sure, they don't have a life of their own, like they're just gonna make like yeah, the Queen of Swords. I keep saying Queen of Swords. So it's something you also do in the mental realm. Well, we got imagination, so yeah. So dealing with your sexual aura, the man has to come in already with a life of their own and very headstrong. Otherwise, it's gonna like be too overwhelming for them, and then they'll just rather just resort in spying on you. And you're gonna be like their secret girlfriend in their minds, which is kind of weird. Like they're secretly dating you in their head space. Let me get a couple more cards. I'm gonna close it. Because you gave me like a very nice vibe to you. It's giving water sign for a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. But don't have to. You could also be fire sign and air sign, because I kept saying that. Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords. Hierophant, yeah. Immediately want to be in a relationship with you. Like, you guys don't even have to set boundaries. They already know what's going on with you. It's a relationship. First night, or when you guys eventually do it, you guys are in a relationship. That's it. Like, they're moving in, you're moving in something. They don't want you to leave. A lot of people, I feel like, that deal with you have separation anxiety, or not separation anxiety, but they don't really like being far from you for too long. Because I heard they don't want nobody else to meet you or see you. Like, they want to keep your type of energy at home with the Eight of Wands. At home with them. Like, you have the type to be like, why are you even going outside? Like, you have the type of, you have the type of box where if you go check the mailbox, this person is like looking through the blinds, making sure nobody try to talk to you at the mailbox. Like, what? You have yeah, the Knight of Wands. You have them where it's like, if you go to the mailbox, if you go to like anywhere, they're trying to like calculate the time and the distance from your house to wherever you said you were going, to how long it takes to get, like if you were to stop and get gas. They're calculating everything. This type of person with the Page of Swords, you know, the type of energy, like sexual, like enticing energy, where it's just like, yeah, they're doing the most for no reason, and they have to catch themselves, because it's like, damn, get a grip, for real. Get a grip, literally. Got the Judgment. Is that the Judgment? I really feel like for this pile too, like, you're really, really good with oral. Because we got this to close it out. You're really, really good with oral. People love that from you. They need that. They crave it. You're probably a really good kisser as well. Anything to do with the mouth, you're like really good at it, like a pro. Kissing, sucking, going down on them, spit. Your lips could be really pretty and stuff like that. Like, yeah, so you have a lot of stalkers. Definitely in this pile, you've definitely got stalkers. And people just doing the most. People going through like your likes. I don't know, I've been getting a lot of readings like that where I'm channeling people going through like their person's likes, and they're going to the page to see. This is type, no, but you have the type of energy where I think they're going to like the page, looking at if you're liking their stuff back and stuff like that, and like they're doing the most. Like, they're probably like trying to look you up on Facebook, trying to look you up on Twitter, trying to look you up on any social media account, trying to look you up on TikTok, and then they have to like catch themselves, because it's like, get a grip, for real. Like, you don't have nothing else better to do than to like think, yeah, because this type of energy where they think that you're, even if you're like at church, they think you're with somebody else at church. They think somebody wants you at church. Like, you make them literally delusional. Literally delusional. Like, I think some of them have been, like, if you had any exes that were like under your spell a little bit, they probably needed to seek help after dealing with you. I don't know if that's a bad or good thing, but like, they have to like, because some of the things is like not really, it doesn't even make sense. Like, their mind be playing with them with the Page of Swords when it comes to dealing with you. So that's what I have for you for your sexual aura. If it did resonate, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next post.